Welcome back to Elden Ring, fart fans. I'm Dave, and today we are going after Rellana. Now, last time we had actually got her on the ropes, but I was using way too many guard counters by accident, got her poise broken, knocked her down quite a peg. It was kind of pushing the limit of the rules I had set. The guard counters weren't in the original Dark Souls, and this is a classic Dark Souls style build, sword and board, no special skills, just how we did it way back in the day. But guard counters were definitely not in the original game. No, it was making it a little too easy. So I decided to call it off, let it go, and we ended there. Now, since then, I've also been going over my build a bit, looking at more of the straight swords. I've decided to equipped the broadsword, leveled it up a bit. We'll see how it goes. It's more better suited for high strength build. I mean, I'm getting that dexterity up. I plan to go with quality for some of the other weapons, but for now, I'm very heavy strength. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so let's get farting. And as always, if you enjoy watching me suffer and use a lot of juvenile jokes, then like and subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments and what else I can do to make the stream better, or what any better ideas for weapons. I'd love to hear more about more hammers I can use. I want to get some more blunt options other than just the flail, stuff like that. The flail is very heavy bleed. Associate is very bleed orientated, and the way bleed works in Elden Ring is it's not quite the same as the original games. So I won't say it's a very trick, but it definitely was not that easy to use in the original games. So and the original games, or even in Dark Souls 3 or 2 or any of those games, basic sword and board was just swing and slash, and there you go. And yes, of course, just because I say sword and board doesn't mean I'm just using sword. I can use a halberd. I have a halberd. I can use spears. I can use short spears. I can use hammers. All that stuff, as long as just very basic, classic weapons. My only skills are kick. My only other skill is parry, even though I never use it because it's just too hard to parry. And I am allowed to use like OP or generally OP weapons if I want to. There's nothing stopping me from using the best and strongest sword or whatever in the original game, so I can use them here too, just so long as they're used one-handed and so long as they don't have any really weird qualities, like the Rusted Anchor, for example. That strike pierce combination damage thing is a little bit much. Another good example, I found the Milady sword. Even though it's considered a light great sword, it's actually really usable one-handed. Very easy. Lots of double attacks. Like the charge attack is basically two fast attacks. I mean, when you have to use regular attacks with that thing, but it pairs well with the bonus charged attacks talisman. But no, that definitely strikes me as a trick. I don't think there was anything like that in the original games, and if there was, maybe the closest would be the glowing sword from the first DLC from Dark Souls, Torres of the Abyss DLC. There was a short sword that was like very flat, very flashy, made like trails. It was meant to be used dual wielding. But anyway. So let's get back to Rellana, and hopefully I won't spend the whole day, this whole session, fighting just Rellana. I'd like to do some dragon action too. Been running around a bit, cleaning up some of the side quests. And then we'll go from there. But I wouldn't be surprised if I get stuck here too much. Let me check these a little bit. No, that's the wrong helm. I do expect that the broadsword will be just short enough on the reach that this could be difficult. I don't think I'll be hitting her with too many successive hits, but we'll see how it goes. And this time I'm going to try not to use the guard counters. Ow. Not a good start. But then again, I shouldn't be spamming like that. Oops. Okay, one accidental is fine. As long as they don't just poise break her like crazy like last time. Now, I am not sure how I'm gonna do this in Phase 2. Phase 1, I don't think is gonna be a problem. But Phase 2, And the trick with Phase 2, it's really just to get her to Phase 2, and then as she's transitioning to Phase 2, you start going like ham, like go hog wild on her, just attack her like crazy. Uh-oh, bad timing on that one. To go crazy on her, and as she's transitioning to Phase 2, you might be able to poise break her with all your attacks. And then while she's down, you just lay into her, and by the time she gets on her feet, she might have so little... Oh. She might have so little HP that she won't have enough time to really become a pain during Phase 2. Like this. And that seems to be the preferred strategy. Dang. That's okay. Took that like a champ. Five blades, no, 6. Oh, this is not a good combo. Don't get greedy, don't get greedy. Uh-oh. Now I get greedy. Now I can get greedy. There we go, there we go. Wow, that went really well. I was expecting to do spend a lot more time on her, but, well, there you go. I can't say if the switching to the broadsword made a difference. I mean, yeah, it's about 50 points more damage than I was getting from the Noble Slender Sword, but I mean, it's not like I was getting massive damage. I certainly wasn't doing any poise break moves, but okay, whatever. And I wasn't really using shield on her very much. Okay, where'd it come in from? I came in from there. Alright. That was Rellana. I said I'd get her next time. We did exactly that. Yay for me, I guess. Okay, now I need the horn scent guy. I don't know where he is. I'm supposed to give him stew or something.
Hello again.
Okay.
Did you meet my compatriots? They're quite the congregation, from places as far and wide as...
Yeah, they're pretty weird.
Doubtless it have all come to blows at first.
That Egon guy, or Igon, he's just crying away somewhere on a mountaintop. Yes, I do some of the less interesting stuff off record. Say off stream. It's not a stream, but you know what I mean.
Oh, that man is no... He's been in the service of Mikula the Kind. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Jane's reluctance to speak to you. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even perhaps one day. Oh, that man. He's been in this... He might be...
Yeah, you can fight him. I think that's really all you can do with the guy. You just fight him once and that's it. I got a chart I'm actually following for the quest. See, this is not just a Dark Souls only build, but it's actually a clean template build. This is supposed to be my template for creating future builds in later replays from other video ideas. Right, so I'm trying to get as many items as possible all the different swords, all the different spells, as many as possible. It's taking a long time, but once I get them all, or at least as many as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I didn't know about Lendl turning into ash, or getting buried in sand, so that's a lot of items I was not going to be able to get from there, but I got a good many of them. So enough to come up with a lot of different builds, so I need to know what all the quest lines and what gives a lot of items. There's a lot of either or items, quest rewards with these NPCs in the DLC. I mean, you either side with this guy, or you side with this guy, and you get this or that. Or if you do what this guy wants, you'll get his items. If you don't, you won't. I mean, that's pretty standard. But there's a lot of but if you do help this guy or take him out, then this other guy will help you, and then you'll get items. So it's actually pretty tricky. At least in the base game, it's just more like you either progress that person's quest line or you don't, and it's just a matter of do you do it too soon or not. It's just more along the lines like that. Do you do it too soon? Does it end too early? There isn't that much interaction. There's a lot of characters. If you do this person's quest line, it'll impact the other person's quest line, but not as much as in the DLC, where it's pretty much all of them are like that. Is this horse tent guy?
Then
Yes.
that woman would surely say, but understand, the Erdtree is my people's enemy. I believe Miquella's apologies, but never will I see you.
Why not? Here, I'm here to help. I got stew for you.
If I cannot, if Miquella it is whom you would seek, it'll show you.
Yeah, I actually found a lot of those on my own.
Miquella has said as much himself. He says the act, though the truth of his claim can be as evidence enough.
This is actually the first time I've seen him in this run.
Go to the misshapen tree in that forsaken place. Blood. What's this? Do you think
It's
me
stew.
arms? Ah, 'tis fair of the tower. Brings back memories I don't.
Yeah, I love stew too.
My troth is but a dismal.
I mean, I don't think I would like scorpion stew,
Once broke.
but
Take this
I like other stews. Thank you.
Go to the
Good, now I got him.
forsaken.
I got him taken care of. See, there's a trick here. If you get too close to Shadowkeep, that big building there, that monstrous citadel there. Ooh, what's with the cool effect? Looks like the clouds are passing by. If you get too close, all the characters or all the NPC states will change into their next, progress with their quests. And if you don't do all these little things, then you miss out on a lot of stuff, or so I understand it. So you gotta progress as many as possible before triggering that event. And no one's really too sure how close you can get to
Go to in that
Shadowkeep before that actual event is. So it's best to just not get close at all.
We are
Unfortunately,
all
there's a few that are
binds.
pretty.
Horn scent, are you?
You gotta get pretty close.
Long ago, Queen Marek a cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds that aside. Man, and in this regard, the Tower folk, and they were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of it. But it's still a wretched shame. Wondering about the horn scent, true enough? Long
Yeah, I
ago,
already said that.
cleansing by no
But you know, you
wonder
gotta keep
aside,
talking to
in
'em.
this They were never saints. They just happened to be on, but it's still a wretched.
I gotta make sure they don't say anything new. Okay, now. Can I get close enough to trigger the map? Can I get close enough to get the map shard? I don't know. I remember it's not that close, but it's not very close either. It's you can get you don't have to get too close to it to trigger it. Now I know the first guy dropped something, but I don't think after those first guys you beat they'll drop something, but the later ones not so much. You know what? I'll bet the only thing I really have... Oh, right. Runes. Spend the runes. I'm betting getting past the furnace guy, or maybe those camps. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Because I do need to go to that cathedral, and I do need to talk to one of those, well, there's a guy out there I need to talk to. The pestering rot, or whatever those guys are called. What are they called? Oh, whatever. The bug guys. Is this getting there yet? I'll take care of that later. The only thing left for me to do now, really, is to fight Dane. The church, I don't need to... I mean, I don't really need to deal with him. He's a bit of a pain. And the MC... Let's take care of Dane. I could see this being a bit of a hassle. With Colossals, you can just knock them down, but with this... with a sword... I mean, it's fast, but it's not like I'll be knocking them around. Where is it? Best man win. Best man win. Best man win. There we go. I say nothing. You're so cool because you say nothing. And you got a hat. And then you slouch into a cowl and stuff. Well, I can't be too hard on him. He does have a really cool weapons set. Oh, this is going well. No, I should move. I should really move. Damn it. Well, that didn't go well. Well, at least the runes are just sitting there. Fine. Try it again. Went really, really well, though. I just sat there and took his, whatever that was, super mighty punch. But otherwise... Again. Oh, shit, I survived it. That one was harder to see. It didn't look like he was, I didn't see the same pressure wave building. I should probably actually use this shield. He's not hitting hard. I'll bet one of the other swords, the little extra reach, might really help. Holy hell! Oh, he has magic. That, of course he has magic. There we go. Yeah, that's how you fight smartly. Yeesh. That should have been easier. Forgot how to use a sword for a second there. I wonder if you can backstab... Nah. Probably can't backstab Rellana. If an NPC is a human, there's a pretty high chance you can backstab them. Surprisingly. Dry leaf, Dane's hat. Where was the... Okay. That's another one down. Let's see what... Let's go for that dragon. Let's do some dragon stuff. Now, I don't think a sword is a very good option here. I should really spend those runes. I should spend those runes. Or I can just be stupid. Yeah, let's just go be stupid. If the sword doesn't work out, I'll switch to that. Well, let me see if I can adjust these. Yeah, I'll have plenty of chances to slash, but critical hits are very unlikely. I should be focusing more on basic attacks. Or any attack, really. But critical hits, I doubt are going to happen very much. Hi. Sorry to disturb your sleep. So far his... Oh, yep. I was about to say his moveset hasn't been all that different from the undead dragons. In that case, I would just wait till I fought a more interesting undead dragon. Okay, well, the undead dragons don't do that. At least I haven't seen one do that yet. Please don't use any electricity. Did you know? Fire does less damage in the water. Going well. Fortunately, lightning also does more damage in the water. Does more damage in the water. Although I haven't been in issues yet. Yeah, I know you're coming down. Just come already. I'm gonna see if Blunt's gonna help out here. I was gonna switch to some Pierce, but what can I say? I couldn't get to him. I couldn't get to it in time. Thank you, my dead compatriot. I was better off with the sword. Oh, that was... Now we're doing damage. Now we're cooking. Well, I mean, he's cooking. And I'm being cooked, but... Oh no, fat roll, that's right. That's okay. This is a shield build. This is a shield user. Dodging is not as important against the dragon. Pierce, man. Pierce is so good in the DLC. And I hear it in the game in general, but I honestly never really noticed. In the base game, it's so easy to... Well, come back down. In the base game, it's so easy to just out-level the enemies. You don't really need to think so much about Pierce and all that stuff. Is he dead, or did he just poise break? Oh. Actually, I think he just poise broke. Really bad time to poise break. Okay, got a dragon. This is going a little too fast. Let's give this boy a shot for a little while. Even though it's 50 less damage, I do believe it has all the benefits of the Slender Sword. Bonus crit, the extra, just a little bit of extra reach. But I lose 50 damage. Right. That goes to Bale, but that's a ways off. We're not dealing with him just yet. Hmm? Oh, no, that's the way it came. No, I want to go this way. We'll go say hi to Dragon Girl. I mean, is she a dragon? She looks like one, or is she just wearing, like, dragon-looking, draconic-looking armor? I actually think she is a dragon, though, or at least the skin you put on when you use that dragon transformation thing. I had a dragon transformation build in the first game. It was okay. You could breathe fire, a lot of melee attacks. It was kind of cute. It was okay. It was very limiting, though. I haven't used any dragon stuff, though, since in the Elden Ring yet. I haven't done anything yet, so just sword and build, sword, just short sword and you can't attack here, huh? So yeah, either than sword and shield and the colossal thing, yeah, not much else.
Warrior tree, picture yourself feasting upon a dragon's essence.
She sure looks like a dragon.
The throbbing heart of the oldest, vilest dragon of them all. It would be the purest form of communion, the fullest sating of your hunger and your consummation as a dragon whole.
I have no clue what that's gonna do.
You have yet to fear, Iron. There will come a day when
We'll come back for... Yes, I already got the grace. But I still wanted to say hi. Okay, so we got to talk to her. We took care of all the southern stuff, just exploring. Well, that's not that interesting. We will go back this way. Now, the important thing I have to do is I have to get... Where's that church? The church is over here. Oh, I can go to Raoul. I think it's like Raoul. You know, like sort of like saying Raoul, but without the L at the end. So Raoul. And apparently, beating this giant here drops an item, which I did not know. And I am on the hunt for all items. Let's just hope he doesn't take too long to beat. Oh, he doesn't. Huh? Shoot. Yeah, you just step on that shield. I think he just cast that spell again, didn't he? Stupid magic swords. What do you need spells for? Huge. Uh-huh. That's what we say, you don't get too greedy. Because then you fall on your face. Okay, I noticed a distinct reduction. Actually, I haven't even fully enhanced this sword yet. It's already about 50 up on what I already have. Okay. Anything behind? Sure, why not? Here we go. See, when From wants to do bright and colorful, they can totally nail it. I'd love to see their art design team do another game that's meant to be a little more colorful and bright. I mean, I'm sure their art design team doesn't have to work on just FromSoft or just Souls games. Not sure if they did Armored Core, and I don't know if that's another team entirely or not. That was funny when Armored Core 6 came out. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's Souls. It's like Robot Souls, Mech Souls." I'm like, since when has Armored Core ever had anything to do with the Souls formula? It's never had anything to do with the Souls formula. It's a third-person shooter. Yes, I played it a bunch. I don't think I ever played the first game. I think the first game was just like arena combat. Or did I play? I don't quite remember. But I definitely played the second one on the PS2, and I played a bunch of them on the PS2. What? Spinnerama! Oh, I mean, he is a bird. Nice. You can't fly from me. I can jump. Now, there isn't much you can really get here. But yeah, continuing on the Armored Core thing, I remember buying like all the games on the PS2. I kind of regretted it though. By the time Nexus came out, I started feeling like they were just the same game over and over again with maybe a little... There would be a slight change here and there, some different level design, but eventually they would all start having roughly the same set of levels, the same feel to all the levels to them, with maybe one or two or here and there that were really different. Nexus was more interesting, but I don't know. It started feeling like they're just selling expansions for full price. And you know, when you're just a kid, that's a little $70 to throw down for 5 hours of content, and it's not doable. I still have the third game, I think. Or no, Silent Line, the follow-up to the third game. Silent Line was really cool. It had the whole mech training thing. You can train an AI companion to fight with you, I think. If you do it just right, it can get pretty powerful. But it takes a long time, or you need to follow a very specific formula. And Armored Core 4, they started changing I was fine with the speedier combat, but they started changing the control scheme. It started getting really weird and became really uncomfortable on my hands, and I don't know, that's all the ones from the 360 and all that generation on, they didn't feel right. They just were no fun. I didn't like how the controls were they're just weird. I think they had like, what was it, For Answer or Verdict Day? One of the more recent ones, or before 6. I remember there were like 3 separate buttons for boost. I didn't enjoy it. It just started feeling too weird. I was fine with Armored Core 6 though. Nope, yep. Totally fine with that. Let me know if you guys want to see me play it. In the comments, let me know. I haven't actually gotten it yet, but I did play it. Can I make that? No, I can't. Alright, I think that's all that's here. They just give you a brief taste, just a taste of colorful and niceness. Alright. Do I have enough for a level? No. But it's easy to gain runes in the DLC, so 75. But I don't want to fight, what's his name, Queelan or Queeleen, the Fire Knight guy. I don't want to fight him with this many runes on me. Where can I get some quick runes? Where can I get some quick runes? Without resorting to farming. The old farm locations. I don't want to do that. Actually, no, wait. That's not so bad if I am just killing the guys in my path. Hello. Been a while, guys. Line up for your beanings. said line up for your beatings, not shoot thorns. Now it would be faster to just farm the crow in the distance, but that's a cheap move. This is more honest. Well, just a reminder, I'm not going to try and be perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect here. That's just the general rule. This is for fun. It's going to take quite a few subs before I start thinking in terms of hardcore challenges. So get those subs in. Be sure to subscribe if you want me to get to that point. This is probably a dumb move, hitting them all at once. Where'd they go? Yeah, of course he did. Well, that's okay. They're just around the corner. And I can use Torrent. Whee! Do I have enough? No. There we go. Are we there yet? I'll check later to see if I am finally at a point where I can switch to quality build. Or quality weapon. They were about... For some of those swords, they were only like 6 points of damage off. Eventually I should start putting it into endurance, because, well, aside from having heavier armor, more endurance means more shield block, more damage blocked. Okay, I think I'll be okay. Yeah, I think you get pretty close before it triggers. But not that close. We're going to take care of the sick guy first. I think he's supposed to be sick or something. And then you talk to more. Can I say something? Okay. This guy is much easier to deal with from high ground. Oh, good. Right there. Fragment. Oh. What do you know? Now, this is one case where I would have taken... I should have gone more for critical hit. Bugger. I forgot about that. that's a thing. Shouldn't I catch on fire when I go through the bonfire like that? You know what? Someone's got hyper armor. Oh, I wasn't even trying for that one. But I do miss just giant hunting them to death. Just you can just do it over and over again and send them flying. Doesn't matter which one it is. It works on all of them. Not sure where that is. I think that's everything in here. Okay. Now let's see if Moore has anything to say. Gotta make a... Just gotta make some adjustments here. I gotta move around. I can't just sit in like most YouTubers, I can't just sit in front of a chair, in front of a camera. I gotta keep moving around or else my spine gets really bad. But I'm back.
Righteous tarnished.
Forgive me here, I am just a level 1 YouTuber.
Well, to think there was a cross and the deep.
I don't have the best setup quite yet.
Nicola has divested his adoring. Righteous tarnished.
Anything else? Fucking Sonny.
Welcome. I, like for you, things bring...
Okay, he's not saying anything about the sick one. How do I get him to... Or... Actually, no, wait. Right, okay. I have to do something for myself. He doesn't give me anything. I have to use an item on him. Do I even have a... Okay. Do I even have a warming stone? Let's see. Bet I have to craft one. Okay. That'll work. That should be everyone. And then I can approach Shadowkeep. There shouldn't be any issues after this. Where was he? Where was it? Where? There you are. Feel better, prawn-looking thing. Can I talk to you yet? Oh, you gotta do the whole quit thing again. That's so silly. This whole you gotta leave an area, you gotta quit the game and reload just to update a quest or NPC is really silly. It's just one of those quirks of the Souls games. It doesn't make the game better, it's just annoying. No other game does that. Looks like I need to finish up a bunch of other stuff before we continue. It's starting to get a little hairy here about what I can and cannot do. And it does sound like I have nothing left to do but a bunch of running around. So I'm not gonna have you guys suffer through that. So I'm just gonna call it here. But next time we'll go for that hippo, because he's right over there. Okay, so that's it then. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed playing this DLC. And remember to like and subscribe and to fart. And I'll see you next time.